Hey, I'm ChristopherJMUA and welcome back to my channel. Unless you've never been here before, then welcome to my channel. We're glad you stopped by. We're having another inspiration from an image day. I really love these days because it kind of gives me a chance to just let loose on makeup and some kind of creativity in some ways. If you don't know what an inspiration from an image video on my channel is, then let me explain. It is where I find some image, any image, maybe even an image that I have been tagged in or that someone has sent to me that I really like the colors that are involved, or I feel like I'm in the mood for a challenge and I don't like the colors that are involved and I want to create an eye look that goes with said image. I find it very fun. Really, I like anything that kind of pushes my boundaries of what I think I can do or what I'm comfortable with to an extent. So it's fun. It's a neat little challenge. And today's image, I really couldn't decide between two different ones. I might try and incorporate both of them, I'm not sure. But they're images from Tron Legacy. I'll put them up on the screen right now. I like both of them for their own reasons. The one that doesn't have any orange in it, just the blue and white one, I really like it because I like that color blue. That's like my favorite color, like that bright, really electric blue kind of shade. And I really like white with that, and I also like black with that. So I kind of like have an idea in my head for what I see with that picture. Then the other picture with the electric orange that it has, that still gives me the same kind of vibes as the blue and white one does, but adding in another color into the mix. And with that one, I'm just kind of unsure how that color would fit in. If I had no eyebrows, I could kind of see exactly how it would fit in, because I would just like make the whole outside of the eye look orange, but I don't really know how that would work. Either way though, since this is going to be an eye look specifically, I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into my face makeup application, and I'll show you what I use through the process, but I'm not gonna talk through any of it. I'm just gonna jet through it so that we can get to the fun stuff. I'll see you on the other side. I'm in the mood for dewy smooth today. Dewy smooth. But don't make a mess on my paper. Oh my god. It's so cold. Oh my god. This is like the biggest, flattest sponge I've ever used, and it feels like it's smacking me in the face. Because it is. It is smacking me in the face. But I like it. Okay, so now that I've gotten in a fight with a lip liner, a lipstick, and a lip plumping gloss, my face is complete. All except highlighter, because I have a special highlighter that we're using today that I'm saving for the end because it's a very special moment for me and maybe for you too. Who knows? So let's get started on this eye look. So I was trying to think of if I wanted to go with the blue and white look or with the blue, white, and orange. And black. We can't forget about the black look. And I got too distracted by the lipstick, so I didn't completely decide yet.
A few moments later.
I've got it. I've got a general plan and a general idea. We're going with the orange one. I'm still going to use pretty much what I had in mind with this, but I'm gonna add like a little pop of flair to it. Not Papa Flare, but Pop-Up Flare. Papa Flare. Oh my gosh, that should be my name. Hello, I'm Papa Flare and welcome back to my channel. No. Okay. So, I just want to give forewarning here. I'm going again out of my comfort zone and I'm afraid that I'm gonna botch it. So just know beforehand that even if I botch this, I'm still gonna put it out there, okay? Because it's a video and I spent hours and hours making the video. It makes sense that I would just go ahead and, you know, put it out there. Okay, so using my Morphe M330 and going into my Morphe James Charles palette. You knew I was gonna say it already. I'm gonna take the shade Acapella, and it's like a deep blue shade. Oh, actually I almost forgot. I'm gonna prime my eyes first with the Luscious Eyes Angel Eyes eyeshadow primer. Then I'm going to take the shade Acapella. Okay, now my eyes are primed. And you know, I was gonna make this like tutorial style, but I don't know that anyone would ever in their right mind try and duplicate what I'm about to try and do. So I'm probably just gonna like do it and you can watch me do it. And if it turns out later that you just need me to make a tutorial of it and you just really wanna see it that bad, then we'll get into it. I did make a mistake though. I said I was gonna go in with Acapella. I'm actually gonna go in with the shade Cola because I think Acapella is shimmery and I just need like a deep blue color. And I'm just going to put this like all over my crease, maybe blow it out a little bit. I'm honestly really not sure 100% exactly how I'm going to do this. I just know what I want it to end up like, kind of, barely, if that's helpful at all. Ooh, before I keep going, I'm going to pack some setting powder underneath my eyes, just in case. Because I actually kind of like this face makeup today. I tried out a new contour, and I'm not sure I'm very excited about that, because it's not very deep, and I kind of like a deeper contour, but we went light today. Okay, I'm powdered. Ooh, that is some blue. Blue it is. Now I'm going to take this teeny tiny Luxie brush and go into the shade Playground. It's like the light bright blue shade, and put that right above that dark blue, but like a super thin line of it, not a whole bunch. And blend those two shades together as well. Now I'm going to take another teeny tiny Luxie brush, but this one's tapered, and go into the shade Flashback, and that's the matte white shade in the James Charles palette. And I'm going to pack that right above Playground. Pretty much going to act as my brow bone highlight, but it's not only going to be on my brow bone, it's also going to follow my eyebrow. I have literally never done anything like this before, and I'm scared of it a little bit. In all honesty, I'm actually trying to accomplish Mark's idea because his idea was much more challenging and trying on my capabilities than my idea was. See, what I was gonna do was I was just gonna put a bunch of black in my crease and smoke it out, and then cut the crease and put blue halo eye with white popping in the center, and that was gonna be the end of it. And I knew I could do it like pretty easily, but then Mark came up with an idea, and his idea was not easy. And whenever I said it wasn't easy, he was like, oh, well, you don't have to do it. But then I really thought about it and I was like, do I want to do easy, or do I want to challenge myself and try to become a better artist? And here we are. I'm challenging myself and trying to become a better artist. It's just really difficult sometimes because, you know, you want to do a good job and it's kind of daunting to take the risk and go above and beyond and try something you haven't tried, especially whenever you trying that thing kind of determines what people think of you online. Like, if you do a bad job and you post it and you show it, then people are gonna judge you. It's just gonna happen. They're gonna look at it and be like, oh wow, that's bad, because you went out of your comfort zone. But the people that don't do that, those are the people that give me the drive and the passion to continue doing what I do and why I do it. Because they just appreciate the fact that you really tried. That you tried to do something that wasn't in your comfort zone, and that you went out of your little box of halo eyes that you normally open. And then you tried something different. And it could be fun. I mean, you never really know what you can discover until you give it a shot. Like this. I am now discovering that I cannot get Flashback and Playground to seamlessly blend together. And I think it's because they're functioning over concealer. Because of course I carved my brow with concealer, not an eyeshadow primer. That's very dark. Very, very dark. However, if it's any consolation, this is also very, very dark. Is that matching? Yeah, hey, that kind of goes together. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this Luxie teeny tiny brush into the shade Spooky in the James Charles palette, which is the matte black, completely black. No shimmer, no sparkle, just matte black. And I'm gonna put this all in my crease. And I'm going to do so very carefully. Okay, now that the black is done, I am going to take a makeup wipe and I'm going to very carefully clean the eyeshadow off of my eyelid. Alright, so now that I've cleaned off the eyeshadow from my eyelid, mostly, kind of, there's still a little bit there, but it's mostly taken care of. I need to cut my crease. I'm gonna use this S4. Is that too big, you think? I've never cut it with a brush this big. It's kind of tapered on the side though. I think I can do it. I think I can get in there with it. So I'm gonna continue using my eyeshadow base. I don't really know how much I'll need for sure. And I don't think I'm gonna bring it out too far. I think I'm just gonna like circle it around to the other side of my lid and that will be as big as it gets. Because I'm really liking the way it wings out on the side over there. I'm enjoying that right now. I might not be later, but for now I am. So I really want to keep it. I'm scared. Maybe let me get a cloth to put under my face, under my hand. So you guys have to keep this strictly between us, but I forgot to add in the orange stripe that I was going to add right on my crease line. So now, I don't know, the only thing I think I can do is add the orange and then cut my crease again. That's all I can think of to do. Okay, so I am going to attempt to add in the bright orange with just a clean line and then just finish the rest of the cut crease with the colors I was originally intending, instead of doing a whole orange line, then cutting the crease again, then adding the colors in. If it doesn't work, worst case, I can just do it like I was going to. I'm still gonna try. So I'm just gonna go in with a tiny little eyebrow highlight brush into the shade 518. And that's like the fluorescent orange color in here. And I'm just gonna go around where I cut the crease, but I'm only gonna go around the top, like right around the edge of the cut crease. Because I don't want the whole thing to turn orange, I just want a line around the edge to turn orange. Yeah, I can already tell you right now, this is not gonna work to be a tiny little piece of orange. I'm gonna have to cut it all over again. Okay, you know what? I've got to do this. I'm just going to cover the whole lid with 518, the orange color. Okay, so now that I've cut the crease with the orange, the only way that I feel like I could go back and make it the way I want it and fix it right is to take off most of that orange from my lid again and cut my crease again and just leave the border of the orange, and then I'll have kind of what I was going for originally. Like I was just gonna leave it the orange just like this and just be accepting and okay with it, but I just don't think it looks right. I feel like it needs just a little bit more. So I'm leaving just that border of orange, just around the edge. You can kind of see where I left it. You'll really be able to see it once I cut the crease again. Because I still want to keep the general shape that's there. I just want to have an orange line around it. Because none of this is a full orange shape. It's all lines. There's never like a blob of orange. And I don't want there to be a blob of orange on my eye because it won't be right. It won't be true to Tron. And this is, after all, inspiration from an image. So, naturally, time to cut the crease again. Now, before any at all color has a chance to transfer anywhere, I am going into the Makeup Forever Palette 15 Artist Shadow Palette into the shade I662, which is this metallic royal blue shade, and I'm going to put that all over the lid where this concealer is. And I'm just going to use a flat brush. Okay, so we now have it filled with the blue color, and you can see the orange mostly, kind of. I'm going to take another flat brush and go into the same Makeup Forever. I don't know if this has a name or not, honestly. But now I'm gonna go into this black shade with a tiny little flat brush, and I'm just gonna deepen the edges of this blue, just a little bit. Okay, yeah, I like that a lot better. And now that I deepened up the outer edge, I'm gonna take this white shade right here, just on my finger, and I'm going to tap that right in the center of my eye. I want a lot of it. Yeah, just like that. Yep, that is exactly what I wanted. That's really, really cool. It's so different. It's definitely not a standard icy snow Christmas look, that's for sure. Oh, I like it. Oh, it's so exciting. Okay, so, oh my gosh. I'm going to attempt to do this on this side, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I've got the other side to match the first side, and I think I got them pretty even. They maybe could have been a little more rounded the same, like symmetrical, but with all of that just happened, I'm just happy it ended up being slightly the same at that rate. Now before I add any shadow to the bottom lash line, I'm actually going to take my NYX Jumbo Liner in white and line my bottom waterline and pack some of that orange shadow on my waterline. I think that'll look really cool too. Oh, that's really cool. Ooh, I really like that. That goes really well with that. Yay! It's not terrible. Next, I'm going to take this Luxie Fluffy mini brush and I am gonna go back into the shade Playground and just put that all over my bottom lash line and smoke it out. Super quick, easy, nothing to it. Actually, I'm gonna use the brush that I used Playground with because it's smaller and I'd rather use the smaller brush for this. Guys, I'm really excited about this. The very last thing I want to do now. Didn't I say last time was the very last thing? I think this is the very last thing. On the fluffy brush from Luxie that I was going to use for Playground, now I'm going to go into Cola with it and take just a little bit of Cola. That's the darkest of blue in the James Charles palette. It's like that denim deep navy looking blue. And I'm going to smoke out Playground with this shade and bring it all the way up so it ties into the side of this. Ooh. Now I am going to pop on some mascara and lashes and we're going to put on our highlighter. And I will be right back. Lashes are on. That is almost everything to complete this look. Now all we need is a highlighter. And not just any highlighter. This is a special highlighter from the one-man company, The Pop Lux. This highlighter is called Black Ice. I'm really excited about this one because this is a color changing highlighter. It looks super intimidating when you first open it and are first ready to use it because nobody wants to put that color on their face. But then whenever you actually go into it, it changes color completely. This color I would be afraid of. So I'm feeling pretty naked without highlighter. So let's go ahead and get some of this on. You know, I saw this highlighter quite a while ago because Nikki Tutorials did a review on it. And I was so excited to order it. And I was so excited for Nady, who is the owner of the Pop Lux, for her to review it because I know he works really hard and he deserves it. And if you haven't, you should check his website out. I think it's just thepoplux.com. But I'll make sure I link it below so you can check out all the highlighters he does have. He also has a glow-in-the-dark highlighter as well, which is really cool. Oh, it's such a pretty color. Also, Nady, thanks for that mirror. That's a really big mirror. And he says that you can apply it with a brush for sheer buildable coverage or with your finger for a wet look. Honestly, I kind of feel like I have a wet look already just with the fan brush, but I'm still gonna go in with my finger because you all know how I feel about highlighter. I just want to keep playing in it and watching it color change. Okay, I'm done. I need to be done. I'm done. Really, I'm done. Okay guys, so that's officially it for inspiration from an image. I think that I kind of nailed what I wanted and it fits. It goes with the image. It's got the orange and the blue and the white and it pops and I don't know. I really like it and I really like this series and I hope you guys do too. Let me know what you think. Sound off in the comments below. I thank you guys so much for joining me in this video. If you liked it or if you didn't, give me a thumbs up. And if you liked me or if you didn't like me, subscribe to my channel. If you do want to see more looks like this or stay up to date with me, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or Snapchat. My username is just @ChristopherJMUA. I made it really easy. It's the same for everything. And if you are new here and you don't know yet, always remember and never forget that you're beautiful. If you're still here and hanging out, there's a picture of my face right in the middle here, and if you click on that, you'll be able to subscribe to my channel. There's also two little boxes on either side right here. One of them is the last video I uploaded. The other one is the video that's suggested based on the videos that you watch. Go ahead and click on that and see what you want to see.